Hi everybody, welcome to my craft room. It's Janette, Crafty Dawk. Today it's a day for design team project for Minxy over on UK Craftaholic or Craftaholic UK. Now, I did a video on covering this book and decorating this book, but it's gone. Don't ask me where it's gone. You know, that cyberspace that eats things up. So I'm just going to show you the finished product. Now, I did, it was 12 by 12 craft cardstock that I had. Okay, now it didn't quite, I cut it off the length that I wanted. Didn't quite wrap around. So that's why I did two pieces, and I've got one that goes all the way and one that's not quite. But that's great because it's given me a little pocket. I've covered it in the brick papers that Minxy has just released, or not long released. I'll just go through them again and show you. I did use a little bit of that one. There's that one. It's that. It goes that way actually, doesn't it? No. Yeah, that way. So that one. That's got a bit more yellow in it than this one seems to have a bit more blue in it. Then you've got this that I'm absolutely in love with these colours. These are my, and you can almost see the sand and the grit that the bricks were made out of, the mortar that went between them. Same with this one. Now I've lost one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've obviously used one. Of course I did. This one on the front here, this one, it's got the bricky colour, but it's got a bit of the sandstony colour coming through in that part on the front. What I also did, they were printed on my presentation paper. What I did with folders falling over there, with another lot, I printed them on the plain copy paper, as Minxy does. She prints on copy paper, and this is the result I got. It's not quite as detailed. You can't see as much detail on it. And same there. Oh, it should be that way. I don't know if there is a right or wrong. That one. And you can see there how different these are. Now, they are a bit more yellow because I'll show you in a minute. I've done something on the back. And that one is that one. So they are very different. But I also decided to, because I want to pop them into the little journal part, I spritz them with my Distress inks, and what's happened, it's picked up some of the colour from the inkjet printer and coloured the back. This one I did with like an orange, and it's brought some purples out into it, and you know, I don't mind that as a page. I think it's lovely. And this one I did with green, and it's really just brought a little bit of blue through, but it's put splodges of the yellow on that side. And then this one was all blue, and it's got some yellow bits, but I thought that was fun, just something different to do with these brick pages. And this one, like I said, it's picked up the pinks in that brownie tone. So I'm going to put a couple of those through this little folder. So back to that, I digress. So I covered it up and I left this as a little pocket so that I can put something in the pocket. And I thought I might just put, I've got a few of these, a couple, that I die cut these out to go on the front and what have you. And I thought I might just pop those in there to start with at them, because I want to use those as stencils a little bit later into the when I'm decorating, so I'll know where they are then. So that's there. But what I did, as I said, I die cut a flourish out. You see that? I cut the flourish, and then I just punched some flowers. I've got a couple of little this was the little punch that I did these little ones with. Just pop them on there, put a couple of where's the other one? Oh, I don't know. It's a little Stampin' Up one that came in a set. This one. It's just a little one. And I just punched those out. I had a die for the mushrooms. There was a little butterfly under there, but I decided to use Minxy's butterflies on there. And I just used my distressed inks in the pad and sponged over the top. Put a piece of white card behind the back to show up. So very simple, but just decorated the front just so that it's, and these are Minxy's papers in her background papers. There's the spine. Jury's out yet whether I just pop this little flower that I've got there on. I might do that and then just have a little bit of a tassel of something, but I mean that it's not necessary to do all that yet, because what's inside is what we're working with or on. So then I got into the inside and just lined it with the 12 by 12 craft paper. I've also got a few of these, and they've got all these different patterns in them. Oops, wrong way. And I thought, well, I'll use that to just line the inside up with, just to pretty it. And then it was, once I got these in, it was right on the border, and I thought I'll put some lace on there just to give it that little bit extra if some of the pages need to hang over. And like I said, I'm going to pop some of these throughout there as well. Now, first things first, we did the first video I've already done, and it's this one here. We've done that one. This one I was going to do, and I thought it's very similar to this first one. So if I just run through it, this is Minxy's tag kit, and it's got a pocket at the front, and then you go that way. Okay, so very simple. It's very similar to this. You get your pieces together. Now this one has only got 3, and instead of folding it one this way and one that way, you fold 2 that way. Okay, have I got one that I have? Yes, I have. So all the same steps. You get your papers, you lay your 4 paper or 3 papers out, and you glue the bottoms together. Then you fold up whatever it is that you want your pocket to be, and then as you go, you just fold that down and you fold back. Then you fold this one and you work out where you want your next one to go. So whether it be like 1/2 inch, oh, that's probably about 1 inch. Yep, 1 inch across there, and I just folded that one down. So that gives you 1 pocket, 2 pockets, and then if you only stick this 3 sides, you've got one at the back. You can also make that into a 4-pocketer, as I've done with this one. Same deal, same thing. If we ink that little bit there that you'll see it a bit better. Okay, so you'll see it. Same deal, 1 pocket, 2 pockets, and then this one I've just put a 4th page on there to give it another pocket at the back, which is very similar in style to this one, other than this one goes that way and that way, whereas this is the same way. And you can flick it over. Did I do one of those? No, I didn't. You can flick it over so that when you fold, instead of folding it that way, you fold it back the other way, so that you have one that way. You fold this one up and you decide that you want it, say, 1 inch, and as long as your inch is always the same down there, fingers crossed, you should always get it the same that way. So then you've got your fold going that way. So I guess in actual fact, there, we've got this one, and then you've got your alterations. You can have it like that, which is the same as that, only we're not doing it both ways. We're doing it the same one way, and we're doing it that way. Oh, I did have one that way. So one going that way, one going that way. And then you can, if you want, put the pocket on the back to make it a 2-fold, a 4, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 pocket. Okay, so that's those. And then these I just made a couple of little tags to pop in there out of Minxy's tag kit. So they are all the same. Now, oops, there's the other one. Now, also, I was just thinking, this is basically the same again. No, it's not. This is one on its own. Sorry, that will be this time. Okay, so that's the same as that one, and then those. So I thought, well, rather than go through and do a special video just for those, I'll incorporate those there. Now, this one's a quick one, and then we'll get on to one that's a little bit more difficult. So you've got your book page. You can have it whatever size you want, as you can see here. You can fold your triangle one side or the other side, and then you've got your pocket at the back. And these triangles lift up as a Rita Donnelly flip. Now her flips are just a square folded in half, stuck on the page in three areas, and then you use it as a tuck, and then you've got a writing space underneath. This one I've done just a little bit, gone a bit further, and I've got a pocket at the back as well. Same deal here. I've folded it the other way. You've still got your writing space here. You've got a pocket back here, and you've got a pocket behind as well. So to do that one, I don't know where all my papers, all my book pages have gone. They've all gone walkabout on me. So I will just get one page. It doesn't need to be doubled. And if I use that one, so if I use that one, it will we'll have the writing part in the right spot if I do it properly, if I do it right. So cold here today. So cold. Okay, so basically what we need to do is fold our corners over. Okay, so if we fold our corner over like that, this is going to be quite a big pocket. So we've got it like that. when you flip up, you've got all that writing space. Okay, all you do then is go like this and fold along that line there. And that's all it is. You've got your Rita Donnelly flip here. You've got your pocket behind here. So if you glue this down, you've got your pocket back here, and you've also got a bit of pocket back there. Easy peasy. Now, if you want to do a smaller one, you just cut your paper smaller. As long as you've got a bit of a rectangle going, I haven't got any more with just blank paper on that in this one. But what we'll do is I'll just cut it down. I'll cut it. Cut it down both sides so that we've got a small, so just cut it to a smaller width, fold it down, okay, and there you've got a smaller one. Now if you want it smaller again, and you sort of don't, you think, oh, I really want that smaller, just get your ruler again and just the same deal, same width all the way along, and then you've got a smaller one, and then same again. Just keep playing with them until you have got what you want. Now that's definitely going to be too big for a pocket, so we'll just cut it along there. And you don't have to be exact every time. If you want to, by all means, rule and get everything exact, but it takes the fun out of it for me. I like to just sort of do things as I'm going and make them all a little bit different. And there's the one that I've decorated, and this is using Minxy's Lace Kit #1, and that's how the back looks. So when I put that on a page, I'll just ink down that, glue down this side here and this side here, and glue it to the page. And then you can tuck in the back, tuck in here. You can stitch it from there around, and then you have to do it very gently, or I would undo it, and I've done that before. I just stitch just inside that crease line and around there. If you wanted to, you could do it on this side, do all around the edge and just down the centre. Entirely up to you, however you would like to do it. You could faux stitch it if you don't like doing stitching on the machine. So many different ways of doing it. Leave it as the paper, the book page, and stencil over it, or just you do a little bit of inking around the edges, and then put a a sticker or something onto the book page, a cluster. What else could we do? Just put a ruffle down, along the edge here, or I'm just trying to think of other little bits and pieces that you could do. And when I do that on the inside, I quite often just quickly burnish that and brush it, and it goes like that. So that is a very simple one, very simple, just like the other two. You can make so many different sizes. You can make teeny weeny ones, if you've just got a little piece of paper like this. I'm sure we could somehow make one out of that. If we just were to fold that over like that, and make it a bit narrower. And how stinking cute is that? Yes. And there you've got another little one. And you've got a little, and you still can put a little tuck in there. So sky's the limit on that one. and that's a variation of the Rita Donnelly. Let's just pop that back into the book there, and we'll have a look at this next one. Like I said, this next one's just a little bit different. Still using our book pages. You fold your book page in half this time. So we've got that like that. Now on this one, I stuck the whole book page together. You can do that and have a sturdy back, but you can also just do the edges, which I'll do this time. Put a little divot here for your, to say, well, that's a pocket. There we go. So you've got your little pocket there. Now this piece here, okay, I've got to try and remember how I did it. Isn't that terrible? Okay, we will work it out. Oh, I'm trying to get a piece of paper, my hands don't want to work. So you need the paper the width of this part. So that would be around there. We'll go down. Got my little mat out today. I thought I'll give it a go. Because now and again I want the glass to do bits and pieces on, and there is sometimes a little bit of a glare there. So now this one, I'm just going to fold it like that, and I think it's about that size. So basically you're making a coin envelope. So we'll just I'll just do it this way. Okay. So that's our little coin envelope. Okay, just straighten that off there a bit. And that is going to go on there. So then you've got a pocket that goes in that way. Probably should have done the little divot before. Yep, not to worry, I'll do it like. There we go. It's a bit bigger, but that's fine. So I'll just do that so that you can see where we're at. When I did this one, it was a bit of a mistake because I was just playing around. I've got the papers out, and I thought, well, okay, what can I do? So that one, as you can see there, it's just glued on the side and across the bottom. So let's do that. So this one's, and then you would normally, if you're going to decorate with decorative paper, you would normally do that now, doing the back and everything, but for the purposes of the video. Okay, now you can see that it's a little bit short on this side. Don't fret your frillies over it, just get your ruler and trim it off. This is what I mean by don't go fretting if it's not the right size or anything like that. It's still workable. Then all I did with this one is get myself a piece of paper, folded it over, and we've got another little Rita Donnelly tuck on there. I took this one right up. I'll get that out so you can see. Right up this, so it's straight across the bottom, like that. Even it all up so that it's nice and straight. And I will ink it just so that you can see where it's all going to land. Get the lid off my ink pad. And this is what I love doing, just getting your paper, get your book pages out, just have a look at them, see what you could do with them, fold it this way, that way, just have fun with them. Instead of throwing them in the bin after you've, gutted perhaps for the cover for a journal, have a go. Okay, so that one is now going to just fit on the corner there. Doesn't matter that it's this one is the same size. I've done that the same size as here. This one I'm going to, and this one is that is all stuck down. Because this one's a little bit shorter, I'm going to, which way? That way. I'm going to go down this side and across the bottom there. Okay, so with that one, it's going to flip down. You've got a tuck, you could put something in there, you've got your pocket there, you've got a pocket here, and you've got one at the top there. This one, it's just the flip, no going into the pockets there, pocket there, and one at the back. So see how different those are. This one I did previous, this is probably the first one I did, and it's basically the papers are just stitched together all the way around, and I've just got two pieces of paper, one on top of each other, cut the circle out. This one I've just used as a pocket, so there's no Rita on this one, it's just the pocket, and that's ready to decorate. And you've got your, let's go back and use this, and there you've got your back like that, you've got one there, and you've got your little tuck there, and then at the back. That could also just be stuck straight onto the page, you don't have to worry about. So I love those, very different, the three of them, but they are so much fun to just play with. And these Rita Donnellys, they just come in so handy, they're just so versatile. You can make different things. Just trying to get a safety pin. You can make such a variety of pockets, and I'm having trouble getting into the drawer because I've got my sewing machine on the side here and the cords stopping it. So you can put a little, and there's one here with a I thought I had one. I thought I had one with a little butterfly on it, but I must have dreamt it. But that will hold that down if you're worrying about it flapping up. You can also use your magnets to hold them down. Magnet on the back here, magnet in between the two pieces of paper here to hold that down. So there we go. There's quite a few different varieties there in those. Now we're at 29 minutes, but I did want to just decorate something for you. Oh, there's the one I was looking for. So I will stop the video for a second while I get all that stuff together, so it'll be a bit quicker for you. Hang 10. Okay, back again. So we've got our little Rita Donnelly flip. I've just lined the flip with paper to write on. I've lined the back of it. I'm going to leave the front. I've got my little pocket. I've got one of Minxy's tags there, and I'm just going to glue a cover onto the front of this little coin envelope. Whoops, now we've done it. I've got a new glue and it's a bit cold out here, so it's not doing the right thing. That's okay. We can stitch around it at the end and that will stay. So with this one, I'm just going to bit across the bottom, and then that one will go there. We'll fold this one down here. So a bit on that side, the outside there, the outside here, and that will make our little pocket. Okay. Take that little piece off. Okay. Then our base, I've just got a little piece of another one of the tags that's been printed the size of an A4 page, so the whole tag fits the page, and it comes in handy when you want to cover things like this and do it very similar. So I've printed a lot of those, and I've printed them then 2 to a page and then 4 to a page, and so you get different, these are the 4 to a page, so you get different sizes of the tags to utilise in different projects. So it's really versatile. Then I'll pop this on here, so we've got the edge there, like so. Turn it over so we've got, sorry I'm hurrying a little bit because Peter has to go down the bakery. We're going to see his mum tomorrow, and we've got to take the mandatory pasties, Cornish pasties and sausage rolls down to her. Usually I try and make some, but this week's not been the week to be making. So I have got some spaghetti bolognese to take down to her. I thought something that she probably hasn't had for a long time. I'm sure she has had it, but I like just now and again just take something down that we've had for a meal, just so that she can try something a bit different. She's in a residential care independent living village, very independent for her 96 years. We're going down for her birthday on the 8th of September it is, but we're going to be away, so we're going down today and tomorrow. So there we go, we've got that one. It's going to sit there, and I'm just going to do that on the 3 sides. And this will look lovely on a page. Just trim the back so that it matches. I've trimmed that top there, but it would make a hole in the, the envelope. So what I'm going to do is, if I can do this without is it or isn't it? No. So I thought I'll just pop, and we'll see how it goes first, then I'll put it on. So that one I want to put on there. Yeah, and I'll put it across the top. we'll make this one just glue the top and the side. We'll make it like a little pocket. Still leave it open. I like to leave bits open, as you know, just in case. So we've got that pocket there just in case. And I didn't. Okay. I'm just going to pop this lace across here. And I think that is a bit cute when it's tizzed up. So there you could put, I mean that's not ideal, but you get the meaning. You put anything on there really. Oops. A little bit of greenery. Do that. I just dot the little bits and go down the stem. Yep. Let's twist it over. Which way did it twist? That way. That's it. Just there, bit like that. And let's just, what colour, what colour? Red's a bit too bright, I think. Did that come out? Nope. And they're probably not bright enough, but you get the gist. There we go. And I think that's rather cute. So we can put a tag in there, that's all cut up. We can put a little tag in there. And then we've got room in there for another little tag that way, and one back there. And then a teeny weeny one. I haven't got a teeny weeny, but we've got that little pocket down there. We can have a teeny weeny in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 at the back. So there you go. That's how I decorated these little ones. Different sewn around, just single layers. This one's got the flap, that's actually sewn, stuck all the way down. So we've just got the pocket there, so that's 1, 2, and that one's, the pages are stuck together, so there's 3 on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4 on that one, 6 on that one, and this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. Okay, hope you enjoyed that video. Give me a thumbs up if you do. Like, subscribe, share, and I will see you in the next video. And until then, happy crafting and bye for now.